Generals, gentlemen.
We now have a screen that we can see. We probably should have had a second monitor for the stream, but that's okay, because on the left-hand side we do have We Need More Gold as the Zac, Agi as our Shyvana, Adam will be our Lucian, Point will be our Elise, and Raiden will be our Alistair.
Been a little dance in that tri-bush there. It should be a pretty fantastic game. We did see the first one go over to our left-hand side blue team Karma crew in a pretty fantastic game. They required, gonna look for a bit of
one-man invade.
Yeah, a bit of a one-man invade. You know, what other type of invades are there in the machine? Gotta love that one man. So we see the warding totem start to come out. 5 on each team. No sweeping lenses to speak of.
Yeah, Doran Shield coming out for top lane Lee Sin. He's changing from the Doran Blade, so hopefully he can like start building a bit more defensive in the top lane, possibly just hoping to out-damage Shyvana in those prolonged duels, instead of having that Doran Blade, which doesn't really give any kind of resistance or sustain.
Yeah, it can be pretty interesting in the top lane. At least in what you normally see as a very high damage early game champion, where you can really poke a lot of the top laners out, as we saw in the last game, poking out that Zac just so hard, even with Tempest and Cripple, and then hitting the Sonic Waves, just incredible amount of damage. And again, even onto Agi with the burnout, taking a lot of damage.
So Lee Sin got Cripple and Tempest this time? Tempest Cripple?
Again, he did. So yeah, it'd be good. It's fantastic pushing lanes as well as getting safe damage out to Agi.
Yeah, he's able to duel him at the lane. Oh, getting level 2 before Agi there. That level 2 Lee Sin, so strong, hitting that Sonic Wave and a resonating strike.
The good thing about Cripple, the second strike of E, is that it slows them down, so it makes it really easy to land the Sonic Wave and then do that follow-up damage and just burst them down, you know, pretty hard, give you that lane presence. But Agi not looking too weak here anymore. Doran's Blade giving her some regeneration and some sustain.
And then as you see a gank coming out in the mid lane, Point is off to the side looking for that cocoon or the repel.
Double buffed and ready to go here. DPGod's got to be careful. He's pretty far back though, so a gank wouldn't be too successful. By the looks of Point now going in with the repel. Where is the cocoon? But there is actually the satchel charge.
That was perfectly placed. Yeah, great time. Starting off with the repel instead of the cocoon engage. That was it was an interesting engage from Point. Is it more beneficial to actually engage with the repel or the cocoon?
I'm not sure. I mean, it does give Ziggs a little bit of a chance. Going with that cocoon lets him know what's going on, and then he can actually plan out the satchel charge. But going in straight with the repel gives you a bit more damage to start off with, and then more chance to land the cocoon afterwards. It just depends on how skilled the Ziggs player is. Obviously very skilled, landing a perfect satchel charge there, knocking our Elise on Point back and getting him out to safety. It's just, you need to be pretty clutch on that Ziggs to keep him alive in the lane.
Yes, it's always nice watching a Ziggs with this just a perfectly placed satchel charge, knocking them away and knocking you away. That's what you want. And Point getting spotted out in the tri-brush by the ward.
Agi's
right in there.
Agi's pretty low, is a level ahead though. But ASDF is moving in for a counter gank. By the looks of it here, Kano flaying away. Point lands the cocoon onto Hop. Alistair can't land that knock-up pulverize, unfortunately. ASDF going in, repelling out of trouble there.
Using the Kai Burst at the exact same time Point repels. So it was a great job in Point trying to get rid of that stun.
To be avoiding any damage there, as we do see in the mid lane We Need More Gold starting to pull ahead a little bit, be a little more dangerous in the lane, just waiting for the minions to come up to the tower. Just wants to hit that level 6 and get a little bit more dangerous. Agi's doing a good job avoiding the Sonic Waves, in fact, standing just behind minions so that the Sonic Wave actually hits that. So staying alive in the lane until she can get a bit more armor and survivability.
Name required, leveling up the Safeguard Iron Will level 3, so he really wants to get the sustain that the Iron Will offers with the Life Steal, getting back up to full H, being able to sort of stay in the lane and just be more healthier than our opponent. Agi on the Shyvana, but gank in the mid lane. DPGod's out of mana, barely throws the satchel charge.
And he's out of mana, he's having to go back now, so unfortunate. Not level 6 yet. And
Adam gets caught here by the death sentence, and there is a nice knock up there from Raiden. No, actually from Condemn, rather, of the Vayne. Alistair is, of course, on the same team, so Adam won't be headbutted anytime soon.
Adam will not be headbutted, but it's a good job. I like that Raiden decided to go for 2-hop, knocking her out of damage range as opposed to going for Kano.
Yeah, the Ziggs actually returns into the mid lane now. He's picked up that Codex So that's going to give him a lot more damage.
Not a fan?
I'm not a fan. Look, yeah, it gives him the CDR, but I would have preferred to see him start Chalice. I mean, he doesn't give him... The MR doesn't give him any good presence against, you know, our Z on winning more gold, but I don't think that... I don't think that Depe God really has any kill potential onto we need gold.
But he could go for the spell vamp that you get with... I'm not sure what it's called. The spell vamp... Yeah, well, the Ancients. Yeah. That might be an option. I don't know if you really... You don't see that much though anymore.
Yeah, it'd be either... Yeah.
Because it's that or Morellicon, isn't it?
I think so.
I actually even think he's building DFG with the Codex.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other build, yeah, is the DFG. Look, it'd be interesting onto
Ziggs.
Onto Depe God.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what his plan is with that Fiendish Codex. We'll have to work it out. You know, it's an interesting first item. Definitely wanting that CDR. The Doran's Ring should give him enough sustain for now.
Well, Adam gets caught once again, but 2-Hop went to ward, so not able to capitalize with that nice death sentence. Point will throw a ward down in her jungle and deciding not to go for a gank.
Riven's just placed her pink at the Dragon Brush there, and Elise looks like she's starting her red in the bot lane. Looks like Riven's coming in for a gank Saruni.
There's no ward there, so Nips, no, we're calling them Karma's crew. They don't actually know that she was coming, but they were too far back to the tower, so they shouldn't go for a gank just then. Raiden's pretty tanky.
He's so tanky, he's just having a little bit of laugh at Canoe. What exactly are you doing, Canoe? Can you do anything to me? No, you cannot.
Huge mana bar compared to what Thresh has, and that blue goes straight to DP God.
Yeah, look, I think the blue will give him enough mana sustain in lane, and it'll stop him. Again, he can get the Chalice a little bit later.
Agi taking a tail shot, but doing a fair bit of damage with the burnout onto name required. Ali Sin, DP God, and we need more gold. May battle it out here. Going in with the satchel charge though.
Perfect.
Is just always so good. The death mark actually was burned, so the ultimate not available for we need more gold.
That was a purposeful burn as well, coming out from Depe God. He wanted that death mark to go across so he could satchel charge out of range, so when it was on cooldown, he wouldn't be in danger of getting death marked.
Yeah, that's very true. It's just such a good point where he just gets him further away, but the bouncing bomb didn't conclude to anything. But that Codex could even be in Athene's actually, because that's still builds some Codex as well.
Yeah,
and that makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot more sense. I completely forgot about the Athene's build, and I was like, well, yeah, obviously Chalice and Fiendish Codex actually builds into the Athene. That was about
Here comes bouncing bomb in the middle.
Almost gets the kill onto we need more gold here in the top lane. Agi name required, still not a lot happening. They're just so damn tanky. And 2-Hop farming up pretty strong here, 66, but not as much as Adam's Lucian. A little bit ahead on 71. Top lane a gank from ASD Wolf. Agi looking pretty low. Dragon's Ascent already popped. No escape with that one. Has to use the flash. Name required, doing a fair bit of damage with the help of ASDF, and that will be our first blood.
That was a good gank there.
Oh, Cocoon couldn't find the mark point, actually flashing away.
And that is the danger, of course, of getting, of already burning that Dragon's Ascent to go for an engage or damage, is that you can't use it to actually escape. And right, he's chilling pretty hard right now. He just knows the 2-Hop doesn't have enough damage out yet, just with the Doran's Blade. So he's having a bit of a fun time in that bot lane.
Keep in mind, Raiden has decided to level his Triumphant Roar, his heal, so he will have a fair bit of sustain on both himself, but also on Adam's Lucian, and also even on the minions.
So yeah, he actually keeps on alive longer, letting that wave naturally push more, but just one point in his CC abilities is quite smart. Even though that he can't use them as frequent as his as what he would if he maxed them, but he still just gets that CC and pretty much just movement dispel.
Well, it's a pretty defensive lane. Yep. So he's just sort of focused on keeping Adam alive, getting the farming, because the engaged potential of both a Vayne and a Thresh is pretty good, that you probably want to just play it really defensive, and then leveling the Triumphant Roar gives him a much better time.
Vayne coming back to lane with a BF sword. I am confused a little bit. I don't really know how Vayne's build BF sword first.
Look, it's interesting, especially against... Maybe it's because Raiden's playing so aggressive and standing out in the front that she wants more damage off, but going for that Bloodthirst of Vayne, not something you see a lot. I mean, normally wanting the safety of the build to Cutlass into the Blade of the Ruined King. We'll have to see if it pays off, to be honest. Big gank here.
Nice engage. Adam dashing away, though Raiden will be focused, but he is tanky as all hell when he pops his ultimate, but deciding to pop the flash and the ultimate a little bit late there. He's pretty low. Blade of the Exile didn't claim the kill. Raiden almost getting taken out, but does survive for now. Double gank here from point, and we need more gold. 2Hop is incredibly low, picks up the kill. Will need more gold, teleporting in, but he's actually going into 3 members of the blue team. 4 members even, Raiden onto the side. Name required, gets point in the end. We have a cold flashes out of that hook. Whoa. I think ACF went the wrong direction with the jump or something?
Yeah, I think she did. That was very strange. I think it actually was the flash in the wrong direction.
Yeah, Name required got out of that the Mega Explosive Bomb completely. Oh yeah, it was AKG did a good job there. They're going to be forcing down this bot lane tower now as well, getting a bit of damage done by AKG, where at the same time Karma Crew are going to be all back.
AG proxy farming behind that tower. 2Hop lane swapping to the top here. Interesting play, I guess. With that bottom tower gone, they have more freedom to roam around and make plays happen.
That was really interesting how that teleport actually worked out for them, for AKG. I didn't think Lee Sin actually letting him come in, but he kicked point back, and that gave him the kill onto point for Riven, and it just went really well for AKG down the bot lane, and they were able to pick up 2 kills, a turret, and a dragon, so good job.
Definitely extending that gold lead out now. That's a 1k lead now over to AKG, and these games have just been so close so far. Actually going to go deep onto 2Hop. He does have some nice damage and some okay sustain, but you know that bloodthirster may not pay off.
Burnout doing a fair bit of damage onto 2Hop. Agi does have the chain vest and the belt, the Giant's belt, as well as Doran's shield, so a fair bit of tankiness, but mainly just the armor will reduce the damage from 2Hop by quite a fair bit. But from the Vamp Scepter, she's going to get a fair bit of sustain back, also, especially when you combine it with the Doran's blade there. Blue buff is being taken by ASDF, but DP God, of course, will take that one. Minion and the help of the bottom laners will take out that outer turret for Karma Crew.
At the same time, the mid lane turret is very, very low as well. We need more gold. Has actually got that Brutalizer as well as the Cutlass. Gonna have some good assassination potential as he moves into that Blade of the Ruined King.
Yeah, the Red's just doing a great job right now in this game. They're trying to gain control of the map again. Vayne needs to farm up a Storm in that bot lane and become really strong and get on par with Lucian's, finishing off either that Bloodthirster or the turning that Vampiric Scepter into a Blade of the Ruined King. So we won't see that coming out. Riven's putting a lot of pressure in this mid lane right now, though.
Fantastic ward coverage from AKG. They pretty much have all of the gank points warded. They're going to have good vision. Top lane, name required, has returned back into lane, so our Vayne 2Hop didn't really stick around there for long. She must have come to the conclusion that she can't lane that well against Agi.
Yeah, rotating back to the bottom lane. Maybe a few CS behind our Lucian, not too much.
Agi getting pretty low. Can name required dive this one? Agi flashes away just to play it safe. Won't be giving away any kills, not just yet.
We want to be playing it as safe as possible at this point. DP God still just putting pressure on that mid lane as Kuna looks for that death sentence.
Yeah, Box could really slow down. Agi backing away, Dragons descending over. Nice play. The Box, though, will slow down. Kaju taking a lot of tower attacks. One more may sweeten the deal, trading a 1-for-1. But guess what? Point moving up under the tower. Oh no, misses the cocoon, but may have enough damage regardless here. Repel will lock onto name required, flashes away, playing it defensive. Sonic Wave is available. The Spiderlings claim and tank that Sonic Wave, but ASDF in way. Blade of the Exile can't claim the kill, but a flash and a auto attack from ASDF will claim the kill.
Yeah, we'll manage to get away from it there. So Surprise Point actually decided to stay around in that lane. DP God going to be trying to force it down the lane again, but Adam moving in to defend the mid lane turret. We Need More Gold is doing a fantastic job. 30 CS ahead of Depe God at the moment.
Well, Inferno Bomb wasn't actually connected. Adam dodges it quite nicely there. So the gold is pretty even. There's only a 1k gold lead for AKG, as the game is a little bit less hectic and a little bit less hairy than we did see in game number 1.
We probably can thank Zed for that. He's doing a great job in this mid lane. He's got a lot of gold, and he's now traversed into the bot lane to farm it up, pretty much deny this duo lane from pushing it any further, and still has a really good assassination build with that brutalizer and the cutlass. So he'll do a great job if he starts to fight the Vayne 1v1, but hopefully he doesn't get baited into a situation where he thinks, oh, Vayne's all by herself.
Yeah.
Easy kill. Oh, oops, thresh in the side, and he just dark passages out and then re-engages with his assassination. So.
Yeah, very, very true. Very, very close to that. So the Blade of the Ruined King now is starting to get a little bit tight now. Right, Name Required and Agi just can be farming up, belting each other a few times with the auto attacks. Name Required definitely having the advantage, so that Agi will of course now turn it around with the burnout.
They're making so much movement speed and actually just dueling power, just be able to catch up with a Lee Sin who's running a lot of movement speed and just be able to trade with that. But he built a Negatron cloak first.
We need May Gold. May dive this tower here, tries to get the stun. The tower may even claim the kill. Lanterns away. Fantastic supports Kanu and gets the kill for his troubles.
Wow, I do not think that We Need More Gold is going to be very happy with that. The Valor Bait combined with the Lantern shield was just too much for him to handle even after that death mark. Wow.
The lanterns are really handy, yeah, just by themselves. Giving the shield and just like the extra movement, it just does so much for your team. But yeah, Raiden's Team Karma crew need to play this very carefully or else they will have to duel out another one against AKG right now.
That they do. A lot more items coming out now. Agi has got that Sunfire Cap as well as another cloth armor, just having an incredible amount of armor at this point. We do have, of course, our Elise point also going for a fair bit of armor with that Spirit Dancing Golem. Double cloth armor is probably going to be moving into that Randuin's fairly shortly.
So why has Lee Sin built the Negatron cloak against a Shyvana?
Against a Shyvana, I think it's the burnout that does magical damage. Oh no, it must be the flame breath.
Burnout deals magic damage per second.
Yeah. So it's against the burnout, so he's going to be taking less damage from that, as well as the fact, I guess there's not a lot of AP
jungle
onto yeah, at least jungle as well, but I mean, there's not a lot of AP onto our blue team.
Oh, Deep God gets caught here, but flashes away with a barrier and satchels as well, just to sweeten it. The culling pretty much got tanked by the minions, so wasn't too effective there.
Also, they will of course see Raiden have to back off from this one. Agi is off to the side looking for that Dragon's Descent engage, but not finding it.
And so is Name Required. We'll duel it out here, and we may see some of these teams go to help out things with those top laners duel, but not quite for now. And one thing I want to point out, the only AP we have on AKG is DP God. He's the only magic dealing champion. So armor stacking from Karma crew could be very, very effective here. We need more gold, and ASDF will battle it out. ASDF, wow, getting shredded hardcore. The death mark didn't quite claim the kill, but one auto attack did in the end.
Yeah, Zed is just so powerful since he's finished his Blade of the Ruined King now, combined with the Brutalizer. He's gonna have an easy time destroying pretty much any squishy carries, such as Vayne or Riven in their circumstances. And oh, will he catch a Riven? No.
Yeah, no, the builds are definitely fantastic so far. Both, our jungler and our top lane on Agi and Point, as I mentioned before, going very armor-heavy builds, which will be nice against the AD-heavy team we see coming out of AKG. And as we get later into the game and we see more armor being built up, it could mean that they don't do that much damage.
Well, We Need More Gold gets condemned away. Not the best choice there, but we hope the Lantern will secure the deal with the help of that death sentence there. We Need More Gold can't quite 1v2 with his death mark on cooldown.
Staying a little bit too long there. Like, I think he was trying to get that turret one more auto attack away and he would have got it. Unfortunately, he didn't, and he just ran away just too late. He probably should have got closer to the wall and probably twin shadowed over it.
Yeah, we'll allow the Karma crew, however, to pick up that dragon, finally giving them the gold lead here, being about 600 gold ahead. Man, these games are close.
Yeah, they sure are. There's some good teams, not really a lot of misplays.
No, it's more the lag. It's what we find that everyone starts to complain about. But
well, it happened in this game.
No, there's no lag in this game.
So maybe it's been resolved. At least we can hope so. Raiden knocking away ASDF. Our Elise is now back in the lane. There goes the tower. Agi must be feeling pretty scared right now. And if she's not, then she definitely should be, as ASDF moving into the top lane as well. 2v1 easy mode. Dragon's Descent and the flash probably won't be enough stun from Riven. Blade of the Exile hasn't even been popped yet, I don't believe. And yeah, there it goes. Agi is still tanking through that one. There was so much armor. No flash for that wall. The key burst and the broken wings will sweeten the deal and get that kill. We need more gold. Trying to 1v2. Point is there as well. The box will slow him down. Has to Twin Shadows out of trouble, but 2Hop picks up the kill with an auto attack, and the turret may get pushed down.
Does get finished, and that was with Depe God not having the barrier up. A little bit misplayed there by We Need More Gold.
Yeah, Red doing a great job. AKG probably going to secure their third turret for the game. Got all outer turrets and possibly look to gain a jungle control over the blue side, over Team Karma Crew's side.
Well, there's the culling. Did pretty much kill the minions, so that will probably make them back away. Nice pulverize there from Alistair. Kanu almost getting taken out. 30 HP left.
His lantern saving his life there. 2Hop getting engaged so hard.
Wow, Adam jumping in, but turning around as Vayne pops ultimate. Nice Dragon's Rage there from Name Required. Will secure the kill from 2Hop there. Agi is trying to finish off Name Required, but the Riven stun will slow her down, but will give her own life in the process. There is the repel, jumps into a lantern, flashing over the wall is what Me Need More Gold will use to try and kill Kanu here. He's quite low, and so is Name Required. Agi with the burnout should be able to keep up. Dragon's Ascent is also available to Hop with some crazy movements there into the inhib turret. Name Required actually surviving that one though.
Giving so much gold straight to, I think it was Lucian then. No, Zed. Zed shut down Riven then. So there's a lot of gold going straight to Zed. Zed's going to get stronger now, and blue team's starting to Baron right now. It's a good opportunity.
That's an early Baron, 22 minutes, not something you see. But they have quite a good Baron killing team as well. Zed's got some great damage as well. So, but do we have the ult steal available from Depe God? We do. But
oh, Mega Inferno Bomb. And the Baron claims the kill onto our Alistair, and now the Baron looking pretty strong. All of the members of Karma Crew are quite low. What? We Need More Gold goes in, assassinates down Ziggs, but there is the Baron, and that definitely justifies that kill.
Look, I don't like that he actually used the Mega Inferno bomb to actually secure the kill. It's not too bad, definitely, given there was the smite available on 2 points, but I'm just a little bit surprised. Ooh, as Names Required almost catches.
I think it was a great job using the Mega Inferno bomb on the Baron pit, because Baron debuff lowers all armor, and that bomb is just
resist.
And magic resist. It's just going to shred all your resistance, and that bomb is just going to do so much damage, and it did, and it killed Alistair and dropped the rest of the team so low. But unfortunately, they didn't die from Baron. Went straight to blue team, and they look like they can sort of stay in it. The same thing happened last game. Red were ahead. Sorry, not Raiden. AKG were ahead, and then suddenly Karma Crew got the Baron again in last game, and then came ahead and actually was enough to do it, and looks like they'll be able to do it again this game.
The tower will get taken off by one auto attack. Name Required won't quite be able to take Sanctuary underneath that one, but will dash away onto ASDF with the safeguard. Agi taking a lot of damage from ASDF. There is a DP God as well, throwing some bombs left, right, and center.
And be forcing off our Zed up the top lane there. They have a lot less siege potential, but at the same time, a mid lane.
Adam getting bursted down here, but the culling is quite nice. Inferno Bomb will claim the kill though. Raiden running for his life. 2Hop doing a lot of damage with that final hour. Picks up a kill.
Yeah, final hour being able to the gap closer, getting so much, getting closer, getting invisible, and it just being a sort of a surprise. But as a Lucian pretty much disengaged that, the Mega Inferno Bomb of Ziggs was just too strong and just killed him. And unfortunately, it's removed the Baron buff from 2 members of blue. Actually, only 1 member, because Ray didn't even have it in the first place. It's only Adam, Point, ADG, and where We Need More Gold.
That's right, indeed. Looking at the items now, we do have the Athene's Unholy Grail has been completed onto Depe God as well. Starting to get some AP with that blasting one. We're going for a little bit tanky ASDF. That's going to be nice. Starting off with that Brutalizer, but moving into the Giant's Belt. Definitely gives her a lot more utility than just having, just flat out damage.
Do you think AKG will be running a similar double Omens kind of build again?
Look, it could be. Just depends on the engaged potential we see here. Maybe, I think definitely onto Name Required. He's definitely, of course, having that Random's is going to be nice. ASDF may get it, but it really depends on if she decides to, you know, go all in and actually get within Random's range.
2Hop has the Phantom Dance, and that's going to be fantastic for the attack speed and also the movement speed, giving her more peel. But not only that, Point will get caught by the death sentence there. But yeah, sort of the hidden unique passive of Phantom Dance that people don't really realize. It means that you can avoid collision of minions. So you can peel a lot easier just by walking through minions.
You can peel through the minions. And if they don't have a Phantom Dancer or the ability to walk through minions either, you just get a huge advantage spike, and Blue looking to clear the pinks out of the Dragon Rush.
Raiden, though, caught by himself in the corner, pops the Talisman, I believe, though, yeah. So that will secure his escape. Point will get focused, repels through the Inferno Bomb, though, and jumps away onto Kanu. The box slowing him down. The final answer from 2Hop is so powerful. Adam gets taken out in that ADC duel. Now Raiden has to pop his ultimate to give him that tankiness, but it won't be enough against the Blade of the Ruined King. 2Hop shredding him down.
This Vayne picking up that Bloodthirster, actually, it's paying off for him.
Just kidding, there's no Blade of the Ruined King.
I know. You just normally assume that you see a Vayne kill someone, I bet she used the Blade of the Ruined King, but it's no. In fact, Bloodthirster and Phantom Dance.
This was solo queue. Should get big. Should get flames. Like what? That's not a Blade of the Ruined King.
Why did Blade Ruined King?
You're so weak now.
Oh, speaking of flame, we should flame Agi for getting caught, but just kidding, because that's a nice escape with the Dragon's Descent. 2Hop though may condemn him into a wall. Nope, jumps away for now. Still very greedy positioning there.
Yeah, it was indeed. Gonna be backing off the nice little dragon back into the bush. Gonna be quite safe. You are quite safe having the Dragon's Descent available. It forces, you know, team members to burn flash, and when you're that tanky, as well as having the Blade of the Ruined King, it's a bit hard to chase.
Well, that and if they chase you, they actually take damage.
Yeah.
It's by no means like a singed chase, but it still does damage with the burnout, so you've got to be careful.
I've seen burnout quills before with
Yeah,
that red Nectin. Yeah. Hilarious.
But by even know that AKG has 15 kills, they're less than 1k gold in the lead. So the only way they're in the lead is actually with all those kills. While on Karma Crew, they have so much gold from CS and not so much kills. They just have a lot from CS. Zed.
I think it's mainly objectives. Like, there isn't really a lot of CS disparity. It's pretty much only Zed in the mid lane. I think it's just more so that they've got the Baron. They've got, I think, most of the Dragons. So I would say it's probably the objectives. They're also one tower ahead.
Yeah, good objective control coming out from them. Talisman ascensions, of course, onto our supports. Completed for a while now. Definitely gives some nice engages. It's been a very, very standard build coming out from them, as well as having the sight zones. And we'll probably be seeing a Random's come out onto Raiden, as well as we've got one onto Point.
Yeah, red team here. AKG trying to make some engages happen. Point onto the side and split pushing onto We Need More Gold, and name required are sort of tanky champions, I guess. Well, not so much Zed, he's more about the burst damage. I guess the equivalent, of course, is Agi, our tanky bruiser here for Karma Crew. We may see an engagement here, 2Hop being very aggressive.
240.
Alistair not able to catch. Had that been like a Leona or a Thresh, that would have been an engagement upon to extended Vayne there. Point has to flash away from that death sentence. Speaking of picks and engagements, that's exactly what happens if you overextend. You have to burn the flash.
There's not a lot of single target lockdown CC onto the Karma Crew, and that could, you know, not pay off. You're not able to secure 2Hop when he gets caught out of position, because, I mean, Raiden, of course, has the headbutt, but, you know, go in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I don't think this Alistair pick is paying off. I mean, even if it was like an Annie, like, I think there's so many better picks that would give them a lot better team fight presence. Alistair's great for peeling because he has the heals and sort of the low cooldown, non-ultimate-esque knock-ups with, you know, knock back and knock up. But peeling isn't a high deal, but 2Hop getting bursted down here. Mega Inferno Bomb, again, is negated by the repel. Point popping the randoms, and gets taken out. 2Hop having too much damage for him. Raiden off to the side, not really doing too much here. 2Hop flashes over and tries to take him out. Has to pop his ultimate there. Dredge line, nope, death sentence barely connects, and will pick up the kill by the looks of it here. Bounce bomb actually will be his end. This phone is ringing from Kendall, but that's okay because we are actually in a game, and the Riven gets taken out here. The culling. What?
Want to answer it?
Yes, you can answer that one if you'd like. Kendall is the guy actually hosting this tournament. So I think it sort of justifies the fact that we're answering the phone here. Name required trying to take down. We need more gold, but he's not by himself. Oh, he dragon kicked away, but the resonating strike was the follow-up required to claim the kill.
Yeah, as he just tries to do a bit of a clean-up here, doing a fair bit of damage to Adam. Actually managed to take him out.
Can he 1v2 this one? Adam is trying to peel, but the slows from Lee Sin, and he flashes over the wall. No, Dragon's Ascent was available, but Agi decided not to pop it to follow up and take out name required.
Yeah, I guess with the flash combined with the fact that he can safeguard, probably means that friend Dragon's Ascent really wouldn't pay off in that engagement. Man, that was an extended team fight. Went all over the place. In the end, I think it went in the favor of AKG. They did pick up a fair few kills during it. But as I was saying before, I really feel the Karma crew relies on having a CC support. Like an actual lockdown CC support. I'm talking Leona. I'm talking an Annie. I mean,
even just a Sona for the crescendo.
It's just it doesn't seem like they have any way of slowing down or catching out enemy champions, which really doesn't allow Adam to peel or Agi to engage. We need more gold tracks to catch him to a target.
Yeah, I mean, I think Alistair is a very niche pick. He has a lot of potential, sure, but he's a counter pick to a channel ultimate, such as Zax's Less Bounce, Slicing Maelstrom on Kennen,
the
Crowstorm on Fiddle. Those are really good times to run an Alistair to negate that, but against this team, why are they picking Alistair? I don't see why.
He had good lane presence, but only to the point where he kept Adam on the Lucian, matched up in CS to 2-hop.
I wouldn't say he won the lane.
No, I wouldn't say he won the lane at all. Obviously, Raiden just stood there, just tanked damage, and now what does he offer other than, the battle roar? I just don't think he really offers as much unless he can get in position for a backwards headbutt. It's like a Lee Sin without the positioning for a dragon kick.
Yeah, without the damage and the initiation. It can peel well for Lucian, but we haven't really seen it pay off. In those extended team fights, it's nice because, it's low cooldown, it's not ultimates. And we do see going for the engagement, Talisman, Raiden leading the charge. Dragon's Ascent will get flayed back, so nice plays. The Lantern will secure 2-hop away from that one. Name required, teleporting into the fray. Adam being focused here. Randuin's slowing them down for now. The box in the middle of everything. Raiden will be quite low and not focused. He's not the target. They don't want to kill him. They want to take out Point or even our ADC of the blue team. Yeah, this is a messy team fight. The red team are all so low. Point is gonna get taken out by 2-hop with the silver bolts and chasing him down back to base 1-4-2.
This is not looking in the end. It was just incredibly close. AKG, I thought they had it, but the damage coming back from the Karma crew was fantastic as well, but I'm pretty sure as you can force them off this tower.
Yeah, so Raiden got to be careful. He's not exactly tanky. He needs ultimate to survive being focused here. And so at the moment, Dragon is available. ASDF can probably just solo that one, but nope, decides to back off.
Yeah, there's just not enough engage, I think, for the Alistair pick to work. He's definitely okay at forcing people off the tower, so he can stop siege as well. But I think that's really where the Karma crew are falling behind. The fact that they don't actually have... the Alistair pick isn't paying off. They don't really have a support because he's not paying off.
You saw that last
team fights.
Team fight where Talisman go for the engage, but it was actually the Dragon's Descent of Agi that really initiated that. It wasn't even Alistair. He just sort of walked in there, got flayed back, so you couldn't even headbutt or anything or pulverize.
So I think obviously as we come into and start approaching the mid to late game stage, I'm favouring AKG. I'm favouring AKG at the moment. They're just playing better, and they have a pretty fantastic team comp as that Vayne just gets more dangerous.
And good depth in this is we need more gold, though has the Guardian's Angel available, but we see a counter engagement here from Agi and Point. Kanu looking pretty low, but pops the box there on the floor. Inferno Bomb doesn't quite claim that Guardian's Angel, but we need more gold. Will to an auto attack of 2-hop, sticking around for just that, a little bit too long, has to run out of trouble here. 2-hop still pretty strong, has a lot of damage on those auto attacks, and for now Karma crew backing off.
Nice job there, managing to secure the kill onto Kanu. It's a good counter engage, having Agi come over with that Dragon's Descent. They can land a lot of good AoE damage and take down single targets.
With that box down, it gives a good window of opportunity for Karma crew to actually engage on this and Raiden be a little bit more aggressive as he is now.
Flashes in for the pulverize, but the satchel charge though was enough for DP God to run away. Raiden almost got taken out. See how hard he has to commit. He has to flash to initiate a team fight.
Unfortunately, it wasn't really coordinated well enough with we need more gold. We need more gold did not be able to kill anyone. He came in a little bit too late, or it just flashed too early and initiated that fight. So unfortunately, it didn't go too good.
Yeah, I think what he's aiming for as well is to go pulverize into headbutt, knocking him into the team. But DP got actually satchel charged away before that actually happened.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that, especially because the minefield will slow him down. The satchel charge will, jump him away. So yeah, it's really not working out for Raiden on the Alistair.
Wish you were Leona. I think that's what we're saying.
We do have a double random now out onto our AKG team. We will of course have that one onto names required. Now have one onto our Riven ASDF.
Not exactly a triple Randuin's just yet,
No.
but hey, you never know. You can't be too sure.
Yeah, you can't be too sure at all. The Thormail is going to be nice as well into name required. He has been diving quite deep during these team fights, so it's good to see he can actually stay alive, as we do see AKG and Karma Crew positioning around this Baron area, clearing out some wards.
He's doing some sick insect-like dragon kicks as he comes in with his sonic waves and resonating strike.
Raiden going in for the engagement, minefield and satchel charge and the death sentence. That is going to be a dead Alistair here. Almost escapes that one, but resonating strike picks him up, and that was going to be a messy engage. The box and lots of damage from our red team here. As he gets taken out, Inferno Bomb going in just to add insult to injury. Point being blasted down here by 2Hop with those powerful Vayne auto attacks. Adam as well, incredibly low, getting critted and tumbled with the final hour for a huge movement speed boost, combined with the passive that gives 2Hop her faster chasing. They're probably going to lose this tower, probably the inhib as well.
Yeah, I'd say the inhib will most likely go down. We need a gold, but it will not go in for the death mark there.
There goes the tower. Kano finishing that one off. Point getting a lot of damage taken from 2Hop. There goes RZ, but pops the cleanse, and that negates death mark, I'm pretty sure.
It does indeed,
remove death mark.
That's huge there, because the death mark probably secured the kill. ASTF is quite low, repelled into the air, may land onto SGF, gets blasted down though so fast.
Absolute dead, but it does of course allow Karma Crew to keep their inhib alive. Very important. Oh, Raiden not deciding to stop the backing of Depe God there.
Yeah, Raiden is not doing what Alistair should be doing. He is face checking every single brush, but every brush he face checks, the entire team of AKG is ready, waiting with their death sentence, with their sonic waves, and with their satchels to just stomp this cow.
Yeah, we of course have a Quicksilver slash out into 2Hop that the Quincy saw earlier, so we do. Looks like the Baron will be started off a little bit surprised.
Quicksilver slash.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, you did. You totally did.
I totally did.
That's
I don't know.
cute.
Talking about our viewers will agree with me. They hate you and the team.
They hate you. They love me.
The Baron got hit a couple of times, but I think Baron was just a little bit too intimidating here for Karma Crew, deciding to back away from that one.
Yeah, AKG really pressuring them off that and saying, this is going to be ours. We just want to clear our jungle first. We want a whole team, but you better not take it just yet. Looks like it's going to come down to a big Baron fight, and I think it's going to swing in AKG's favor.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that we see Karma Crew deciding to go for this. We have to also remember the GA isn't up onto we need more gold, so let's assassinate the potential here, and we can definitely see a steal.
A very bold move here by Karma Crew. Will it pay off? Name required is in there. Mega Inferno Bomb actually bursted down Adam quite low, and there is the engagement. Agi in the middle, I think Raiden and Point trying to join it in the backlines though. Adam is getting shredded, dodges the relentless pursuit. There is the peeling from Raiden, and how good will it be? Adam surviving, exhaust as well, not enough peeling though. Adam gets taken out, and all of a sudden, everyone falls apart from we need more gold, we need more friends, because he's definitely not feeling too good right now by himself, running back to base.
Wasn't anywhere near that team fight. Now Kanu is off to the side. He's looking for that death sentence. Will he get it?
Alistair almost peeled though. That was very close. If had Adam survived that one, it could have been a little bit more juicy there, but going to lose that inhib and probably a Nexus tower.
I'd say definitely a one, maybe even two Nexus towers. I don't think AKG will go for this game. No, going to be backing off for the Baron. Fantastic choice.
Not a bad choice.
No, I like that, because if they went for the Nexus tower, they wouldn't have been able to secure the Dragon. The Baron, excuse me.
Yeah, that and they're quite low, so they could have got engaged upon. We need more gold isn't there though, so...
He's got a lot of gold.
Yeah, and he's GA, so AKG actually deciding to back off. They won't try and get a little bit bold there and go for that Baron, but they don't really have to. They can wait
Look,
it out.
look, that's
Oh,
okay.
oh,
Oh, the interrupt.
Oh,
Hop
nice
gets
play
There's
there.
a ward in that brush. He watched that entire thing take place, and this just gives a window of opportunity for a blue, for Karma Crew to actually take this Baron right now. They have him.
Gold is going for it. They need to go for this Baron. They need to start pulling back. They are 5k gold down, and they want to try and grab the Baron.
There's no vision here. Has to throw some wards over. Mega Inferno Bomb is ready and available here. Death Sentence onto the Baron. There's a Inferno Bomb, but guessed it with a smite. So nice play. Talisman for the disengage. Inferno Bomb would be nice here, but it was burnt on that Baron, of course. So AKG, or no, Karma Crew rather, definitely needing that Baron.
Scraping out just like a window of opportunity for them to come out on top again, but they've got to play it really safe now. Like, AKG can aggress them and potentially win, even though Karma Crew have Baron.
No, I definitely start to try and play a little bit defensive at this point. With that Baron buff, you're going to be able to clear out those super minions coming into your base, get your inhib back, and try and win some team fights. Pick off some important targets while you have the Baron buff up.
They should really be looking into their own jungle and like searching for the wards, taking them out,
need the wards, yeah.
and then start expanding your own vision. From then on out, try to pick off easy team members of the AKG, preferably Vayne, preferably Riven, or DP God. They're the easy ones.
2-hop actually with the Mercurial Scimitar. That actually builds off from Quicksilver Sash, so you still get that same active, the Quicksilver Sash, to negate all of those CC, but then it also builds into, you know, a pretty good late game damage item with a bit of magic resist.
I believe it actually gives attack speed on its active.
Yeah.
That could be
Movement
speed.
Only if it's a melee champion, which is not.
Yeah, it's not a melee champion.
That's devs. Oh well.
Oh well, Susma. Sad stuff. It's not often you see that it's actually being built up Vayne. It's very, very common on you. Loves creating that Quicksilver Sash to stay alive. I said Sash that time. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well done, Blake. Well done.
Thank you.
Mr. Archon Hawk not calling items the slash for just a little bit of inappropriate innuendo, as Karma Crew will try and siege down this inner middle turret.
Guys, we got a triple random wins both teams.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, really?
Triple random wins!
Triple, oh wow.
Only way to play, and the only way to play is to get that triple random wins.
Randuins here, so there's going to be a lot of Randuins, a lot of slows. I don't exactly agree with that. I mean, it is a good item in terms of its tankiness, the health and the armor.
Comes to teleport straight onto Zed right now.
Yeah, but a little bit too far back there. The fight is available. He may go for a war jump with a cripple. We need more gold. Twin shadowing back out of trouble. We need more gold. Is pretty caught here.
I think he's going to go for the... No, they can't go for the execute because of his GA. I mean, he's going to have to try and back out from this one. But look, at the same time, his team's up there. Karma Crew is ready to go, and he's just going to look. He's going to jump into the base and try and pull members of AKG off while the rest of his team comes in.
They just lost their inner turret, so we need more gold though. Will get his GA burned, trying to burst someone down. Randuin's being popped. There is the GA. I'm surprised to see Karma Crew didn't try and rescue him. They could maybe just sort of met it up at the inhib and just backed away through the jungle. Inhib for GA and kill. You know, it could go either way.
It's nice, but look, I would have liked to see them try and pressure the base turrets off that. I would have, if we need more gold had actually positioned in the base, he would have been a threat from behind to their carries. That's exactly what you want your Zed to be. You want the Zed to be behind your team, where Depe God is, where 2-hop is, behind the team so they can't run away. If we saw, you know, more pressure coming out from the Karma Crew, definitely could have secured probably the inhib off that engagement, or at least a couple of kills.
I think the real elephant in the room here is that 60-second death timer here that we do see from We Need More Gold, because that's going to allow the inhib turret to be taken, and probably this inhib turret as well up here. Point gets caught. Kano going in very, very deep here. Raiden will headbutt away. ASDF there, Kano is actually pretty tanky and drops the box down on the floor just to be safe. 2-hop is doing so much damage with the auto attacks, 364 AD. That's kind of a lot.
It's kind of scary. Yeah. It's kind of scary.
Quite scary.
I'm a little bit scared here.
Considering she's got the Last Whisper and her third procs of Silver Bolt will be doing true damage, plus her tumble multiplier, plus her ultimate. It's so much damage on this Vayne, actually. She's looking really scary.
Yeah, that's 264 plus 55 when she pops her ultimate final out. That's over 400.
It's about 410. It's ridiculous. And
Riddick
I
it is
can't
indeed,
even-
yeah.
As she tumbles as well. The tumble. What's the tumble cue?
That's a good question. I'll find out for you.
We'll give that a
Tumble
look.
cue.
Wow. Oh, that's 106. Okay, that's like 600 almost.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What if
Oh,
that was
no.
a crit?
Can we stop chatting about 2-hop? Yeah, it's gonna be deadly. We're gonna have to watch it during this fight. I mean, we're not counting armor, guys. Come on.
Well,
with the triple Randuins.
yeah.
Okay, so 2-hop gonna be shooting down the red buff. Always a nice pickup onto your ADC. As this game starts to slow down a little bit. Dragon will be live in 1 minute 30. Still a little bit to go on our Baron buff. We'll have to see which team decides to actually pressure.
I guess there isn't even the crit chance though at all. There's no critical strike item, so we probably won't see 2-hop getting any crits. So we don't have to worry about that for Kamakuri getting two-shotted by, you know, crits of our Vayne here. A lot of minions pushing down the bottom lane here of Kamakuri. We need more gold though. Should be able to clear that one out pretty fast.
Yeah, he's running for it and no moving. Going to be rotating to the mid instead as we see Adam move down to try and clear out those minions. It's a nice little way for him to pick up. He's not quite at full build yet. Will be nice to see him grab a bit of stuff up. We've got a Zonya's has now been completed onto Depe God.
Adam's looking pretty good here. 300 AD with his Triforce. So his double up is going to be hitting for a lot of damage.
Yeah, it will be. Baron spawning in nearly a minute. Will be interesting to see how teams react to one another getting these Barons. These Barons actually holding the game out. Like, as Blue got it before, they pushed so far out, but unfortunately they only pushed the mid lane, and Zed did roam and push the bot lane, but it wasn't really enough. They got to fan it out. Like, if you're only putting pressure in one lane, it just pretty much forces the enemy team to come and defend that, and you can't do much from there. You can't really try work around their mistakes or them sending 5 people into mid and you then rotate your entire team to the bot lane and then teleport up top or something. You can't do those sneaky strategies anymore.
I think at this point, Kamakura are kind of scaling out of this game. The Alistair is less important. We need more gold, again being less important, despite how much AD he has, as well as having, you know, the Randuins. There's no squishy targets to assassinate anymore. Hop can just Mercurial Scepter and get rid of the Death Mark. And I mean, even Depe God has the Zonyas now, so less assassination potential.
Point gets caught here, getting a fair bit of damage taken as well. Adam having the GA is going to be feeling a lot safer in these engagements here.
Yeah, Depe God just sits at the back, throwing out his bouncing bombs, minefield, and satchels, and he doesn't need to do anything besides let the enemy team walk through his abilities, and they are doing that. Look at that void stuff, just wrecking.
There is the culling, only really hitting the minions though, but the tower is getting more and more shots done, trying to land a death sentence. The tower in the process will eventually get taken out.
Yeah, the tower's very, very low, and the seeds will just keep coming out. We need more gold, looking for a little bit more damage, but can't get anyone low enough to go into the death mark yet.
The tower may be fine, as it looks as though AKG is backing away from this one with both Dragon and Baron live and ready for the taking. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but there's a lot of minions pushing the top lanes. Maybe a split push this one here. Dude, it's 2 members of AKG. We're trying to go for that middle inhib, which has respawned. Kamakuri getting spread incredibly thin. This may be a interesting sort of engagement. They're very split up.
The split pushing is going to be very, very nice. The minions are pressuring that top tower now, and the middle inhib is exposed.
Yeah, they may get taken out here. This is just so iffy. I don't know where the engagement is going to happen. Raiden actually going in for a nice headbutt. 2-hop is going to peel just fine. So many Randuins, a lot of damage. AKG looking pretty strong right now. Kamakuri having to run away for their life. 80's getting pretty low here. The key burst and the broken wings doing too much damage from ASDF. There is the GA flashing for a death sentence. There goes our Zed. The GA being popped earlier. There is the bottom inhib. Surely the middle inhib just yet. Not looking too good. 5, 4, 3 members are standing.
5 members are standing up here, ready to go from AKG. But Adam, of course, has his GA up.
But getting kicked back hardcore by the Dragon's Rage. Can't even claim a kill. And it's going to get bursted down instantly there. And now with Adam gone, Raiden by himself must be feeling just a little bit distressed right now. Pulverized headbutting, not really doing a lot of damage. Will get bursted down by the team despite his tankiness. And with that second Nexus tower gone, the Nexus is alone, vulnerable and standing, calling the GGs. And that is your best of 3 series wrapped up. AKG taking that 2-0 series.
I thought
Oh,
What?
Raiden won their
No,
first
yeah,
game.
they did.
Oh,
That's
just
one
ki-
each.
oh, well.
It's
One
coming
each.
down to the final
Ooh.
game, 1-for-1. And just do a quick recap in the rest of the actual games being played today in the semi-finals.
Yep.
Team BMA lost against
Okay.
the Snake Pit. So
BMA.
you know BMA?
Isn't he like really good?
He is the challenger jungler he was one of the top challenge junglers on the Oceanic server for season 3.